Mystery at Fire Island premiered in November of 1981 as part of the CBS Children's Mystery Theater.
Based on the 1978 book by Hope Campbell, Mystery at Fire Island presents us with two young cousins on a quest to save one man's life while accidentally stumbling upon a deeper criminal conspiracy.
Starring Beth Ehlers as Dash, a young artist who recently injured her leg, Dash impatiently awaits the arrival of her city-bred cousin, Jess Porter, played by Eric Gurry, and she's not too happy that he's spending his vacation with her and her mother.
Sounds dumb, Mom, but it just drives me crazy, which is in the city we do this and in the city we do that. Just like that stupid old city so much, why doesn't he just stay there?
Dash, you know I promised his mother months ago that you...
Of course, all it takes is a mysterious scenario to bring them together, or really one mysterious woman, Blanche Guizot.
That's wonderful, dear. You've captured him perfectly. That stiff, almost military bearing. Marvelous. I'm sorry. I'm Blanche Guizot. Guizot. It's French.
Yeah, this woman's quite the enigma. Played in dramatic fashion by late actress Barbara Bryan, Mrs. Guizot immediately takes a liking to Dash's talent and forcibly introduces herself.
The difference between Dash and Jess become overshadowed by this interesting woman and her suspicious compatriot, the bearded, shifty-looking lawyer, Herrick.
That guy's a lawyer? Looks like he needs a lawyer. You should have seen him on the ferry. Sat like this the whole way over.
With this encounter behind them, Dash is ready to show Jess the time of his life with her good friend, Mr. O'Brien, played by Edward Seaman, who's planning to take them on a great fishing trip.
However, Mr. O'Brien is shocked when he sees Blanche and immediately perceives trouble has come back to Fire Island.
I'll be. What's Blanche Prudhomme doing back on the island?
She told me her name was Guizot.
Never thought I'd see her again. Something mighty strange going on around here.
Now, after hearing this unsettling statement, our young heroes retire for the evening until they hear what sounds like a cry for help.
Did you hear that? It sounded like somebody yelling. Maybe that's Surfer. It was probably a seagull. There are millions of them around here.
I don't know about this place.
Come on, let's go to bed. We have to get up in the morning to go fishing at 7 a.m., remember?
I only hope the fish are awake that early.
Dash, thinking her cousin is simply imagining things, brushes it off until they find out their fishing trip is canceled because Mr. O'Brien has vanished.
Tell Mike was out fishing by himself last night up by Sandy Cove.
Sandy Cove? That's where I live.
Well, I figure he was standing over there. He, must have had a dizzy spell or something and fell overboard. It's the only thing that makes sense right now.
Now Dash, being a prodigy artist with a knack for noticing details, immediately suspects foul play.
Jess, listen.
What?
Whatever happened to Mr. O'Brien was no accident.
Now what's superb about this adaptation is that two young teens have to solve a mystery without any hands-on guidance from an adult.
Children watching are taught to use logic and their imagination to think outside the box in order to come to concrete conclusions.
And I just thought of something else. Remember last night when I thought I heard someone yelling? They found Mr. O'Brien's boat up here. Maybe that was him calling for help. Maybe he's out there right now, kidnapped.
Oh, Jess.
Let's go tell Sergeant Hawkins.
He'd never take us seriously. Not unless we had some real solid evidence to give him. We have to do a little investigating on our own.
Mystery at Fire Island also plays out like an inverted detective story. Suspicious characters and a crime are presented right in the beginning, and now the main characters have to figure out how it happened and gather enough hard evidence to convict the suspected evildoers.
Taking inspiration from the book, Dash and Jess both notice how Herrick stands exactly the same way as their new neighbor, Dan Alexander, That's a pretty weird coincidence.
I knew it! He's standing the same as that surfer.
It could be, but remember, we saw the surfer at night.
It's the same guy, I'm positive.
Or are we being taught that sometimes you have to explore the depth of patterns that are right in front of you, even if it makes absolutely no sense?
Jess and Dash mature right before our eyes. They go to the library to investigate the history of the island, interview locals to gain background information,
Mr. Thompson?
What do you want?
Mr. Thompson?
as well as take chances to save their friend when no one else believes in them.
Without spoiling the how, our heroes hatch a plan to catch the baddies, and in the end, finally get to enjoy their vacation.
And for anyone interested in delving deeper into this special, check the description for a very special video for your viewing pleasure.
We hope you enjoyed this retrospective of this 43-year-old mystery special, and please make sure to check it out for yourself.
In the meantime, have a wonderful day and keep on shining.
This is Zach
And John Paul,
signing off.